that summer there'd been a nagging, fretting wind, so that even on the clearest days, visitors on the beach had huddled behind windbreaks, left early because of the fine sand that rasped and scarified bare burnt skin, while the anxious surf sucked and sighed. In a tumbling tin shed, in the corner of a field above the dunes, beneath the crackling, humming pylons, buried behind barbed wire and brambles, Eamon Porktraddle wrestles with a bigger problem. Driven mad by the broken ring pull on his last can of special brew, driven mad by the electricity in the air, driven mad by the corrugated banging in the wind, driven into darkness by the pictures he is seeing in his head, driven into darkness by the visions he is seeing on the screen in front of him. Dreams of life and death and everything in between. Something just out of reach, like the special brew inside its can. Something is fundamentally wrong.
Bloody bastard! Can open bloody Newton, Heineken, Heisenberg, Einstein, Heineken, Heisenberg, Einstein, Newton, Brexit, Trump, Putin.
This is the planet Kyara, where the mermaids sing to him when Porktraddle cannot sleep. From this distant place, he looks down on the whole of the universe and spies.
I'm watching you. Yes, you. Stop fiddling with yourself and listen.
The tiny glow of the third planet circling an insignificant star in the remotest galaxy. Even from up here, a fetid stink fills his nostrils and makes him gag and retch. He cannot decide whether it is him or them, or it is the Jay's Fluid and Pine Mountain Fresh lavatory cleaner, or the warm pustulence of his crawling underarm lice pits.
Is that you or me? Oh, God! It's you! Oh, what a stink!
He smells fear filling the air with a stench. Fear crackles and sparks with an unearthly blue glow. Fear of failure, fear of stuff, fear of washing machines and fridges and Breville sandwich makers, fear of Dyson vacuum cleaners. He hears people crying. They fear death with no one at their bedside. They fear fire and thought and hope and dreams. They fear the darkness at night and the sunlight at dawn. They fear themselves and they fear other people. They fear inadequacy and knowledge. They fear the past and their trivial misdemeanors, misjudgments and debts that might catch up with them one day. They fear knowledge. They fear truth. They fear reality. They fear the blame that is accruing to them for their inadequacies. Most of all, they fear emptiness. They are terrified of silence, of loss. He listens to the 7-odd stinky billion that inhabit the planet. And the 7.25 billion said,
We're a short
"We're a short time living and a long time dead. Are we living in a membrane or dancing on the end of a piece of string, a multiverse or an omniverse or a metaverse or a xenoverse? Give us this day our daily bread. We're a short time living and a long time dead. And we're in this crazy, stinking, shifting, expanding, contracting, living, dying, Facebook, tweeting, Googling, flickering, fucking universe do we go for an answer? Is it out there? Somewhere? Anywhere? When we were at school, we were all misled.
We're a
short time living and a long time dead. We were told in school to believe in Newton and the whole of infinite universe of time and space will be predictable. We could live our life on rails and sigh with pleasure at the end, a job well done. But chaos theory, string theory, membranes throw up walls, gates, barbed wire entanglements. We are in the control of forces entirely outside our comprehension. The equations no longer make any sense, and nobody knows what we're meant to do about it. The future fills us all with dread. We're a short time living and a long time dead. Truth is now an elastic membrane that stretches and reforms. Pork-Traddle extends his finger and aims at the people one by one.
Stupid, stupid. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, stupid. They cried to me in their hour of need and I did not answer them. He took all the money and the kids. Took the house, left me on the skins.
The world, he knows, is slipping away from its inhabitants. There is one last assay to be carried out, one last test of himself and the universe, one more sacrifice.
Oh, if only I could think what he needs.
Papa, November. Papa, November.
The age of reason is over. Truth is stretched as tight as a drum. Drumming war, drumming hate, drumming fear. The pylons overhead crackle with blue light. The voices of the mermaids howl in the wires. Thunder blazes. Beneath the paper-thin taut surface, he can see the pullulating mass of rottenness that promises to burst through at any moment. Pork-Traddle retches and gags. And at last, he finds the screwdriver to open the can, and he can sleep soundly.
Oh, cold, it's gone all over me.